Welcome back to Dying of Exposure, and more importantly, Triple Aaron and his journey as the illustrious Kitt Phisto, shirtless and ready to hurt this Baldur's Gate game.
Yeah.
I am, as always, Steve. I'm joined by Triple Aaron himself, and we are in Session 3 of Baldur's Gate. Session 3A, because 3B will be coming a little bit later tonight. But, yeah, let's get into it. So last time, as a nice little recap, we managed to get Withers, which was important. So now we've got Withers. We cleared the temple. We're pretty opened up. We also made sure to get Lizelle as well. So we're pretty opened up as to what we can do next, where we can go next. And by pretty opened up, I mean opened up like Baldur's Gate opens it up, where you could get really reckless. But the game kind of... There's that gentle hand of the GM on this game, where it's like, well, what is the obvious next path for me to go? I guess I can go that way.
Yeah.
Like kind of thing, which I really appreciate.
Yes.
Where it's just like, listen, you can go other directions. You're welcome to. But how about this way?
Yeah.
Yep, twisting vines back again.
Yep, just right away. Okay, what were we doing?
Can search for you, Lazel.
So you had just wrapped up the temple,
Okay.
and we'd come back and everything. You talked to Withers, you had a long rest, I believe, all that good stuff.
Okay.
So
perhaps they were trying to free you.
A vain notion. I am one
Yeah.
of many.
Gotta
who
let
will not be
Shadowheart be a
to my queen.
dick to Lizelle.
Yep.
Hi, Jack. Hi, Meister Hypester.
What's up,
Nonetheless, you can do a couple of things here. You can dig around in your inventory and see if you have better equipment for people and all that stuff, because you have looted a little bit. Looted a little bit.
I looked through some of my stuff earlier, and I didn't see
Okay.
anything that was obviously better.
Yeah, I don't. Other than that magical amulet that lets you talk to the dead.
Yeah, I did equip that.
Yeah. There's not too much there. So now I say go to the big map
Okay.
and see what's up.
Let's see.
So as you can see, it sort of peters out to the right there, and then you've got more options a little bit going kind of upward, generally upward.
Yeah.
You'll eventually be able to go left as well.
Okay. Let's see. And it looks like...
You also have some more. You might have some more going down and to the left, or just down in general.
Is there anything... Have I missed anything back here? Should I run back here? And...
I think that eventually, well, not eventually. I think that you can reveal a little bit more of that map. There is a section of the Nautiloid crash that is just like not like you can't get to it.
Okay.
So there'll always be like a little bit of a dark spot in that area, because you can kind of like hop up and try and jump up and try to fill it in, but it's not like super significant.
Okay.
But down to the west of the Nautiloid map.
Yeah.
Or so to the western bottom, and then down to the southeast as well.
Okay.
But like, yeah, it looks like there's like a little more you might be able to explore on the left side and the right side down by the Nautiloid if you want to be thorough about it.
Yeah. Let's run down that way real quick and see what's up. Oh, this way.
Yep. You're gonna get used to it. I will get you used to doing that. What's up, Saber?
Thanks, Meister. I will.
Some Marvel streamer, nice.
Yeah, that's funny.
Understandable, Saber. I do it all the time. I also love it when I leave VODs on. Is ooh, some dead goblins.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that's up. So that'll go north to kind of generally toward that. Oh, you're on fire. Immediately on fire.
I'll come back to that later.
Yeah, just kind of see what you can fill in down low.
Yeah.
If that's your target.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm gonna do. Just one real quick sweep. Make sure. God damn it! Really? Oh,
Yep.
I see it. I see it. All right.
Oh.
Well, let's see.
Oh, I see what I've done. I see what I've done on this map. Hold on, let me put me in the bottom right corner. There we go. I realized I hid myself under the chat.
Nice. All right.
And the chat's So important.
Can't afford to stay
Doesn't
idle.
look like.
I mean, Faerum's a little blurry in the way that this is still only 720p, but like that's fine. That's fine.
Where? How do I cast a spell of hers? Here we go.
Oh, like
Spellbook. All right, let's see. That's level 1. All the healings are level 1, huh? Are there
well,
any
right
healing
now I
spells?
think she only has access to level 1 spells. So
Okay.
that's why. So you don't. Yeah. I think
alright.
you can do it like this.
Let's see which
So
one.
if you want to do, Cure Wounds has a higher ceiling,
Yeah.
and they're both level 1, so it doesn't change anything. But I believe this is just for managing your spells.
Oh, yep.
If you want to cast it on someone, you as her go into your radio menu, not the big one, just the regular combat-y one.
Mm-hmm. Ah, okay. Right.
And then you go to the thing and you do it just like you would in combat. So that's Healing Word. So you want the other healing one, which I think is on the menu to the right of it. There
we go.
Cure Wounds. And then you highlight yourself. Right. There you go.
Take you.
Now quit running into shit.
All's well that ends.
I blame you, Kit.
Yeah, it's obviously Kit's fault. Obviously. So yeah, this area is pretty snugged off, but there's a little bit to the right there, maybe. Yeah, like, I don't think there's a lot here, but it's fun to just, like, have you go out and, like, hit the edges of it.
Yeah.
Are you just using a hotkey there, or is that a like, how are you getting all the names to reveal themselves?
If you click in the right thumbstick, it highlights all the...
Oh yeah, right thumbstick.
Yeah. I discovered that on accident when I was running my other 2 characters through the Nautiloid.
Yeah. I love that you have the non-streaming games just to keep yourself, like, keep the edge off.
Yeah.
Of being like, oh, I've chosen to stream this on Dying of Exposure. Oh no, I've limited myself.
I want to play it, but
classic.
I can't advance. Let's see.
Yeah, so yeah, and then maybe down in that other side of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can kind of go across and down. But yeah, having this is nice too, just to confirm you've looted bodies.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, see, there you go.
Oh,
I mean, they're probably... Oh, it had brain.
Yeah.
Get brain,
Get brain.
my dude.
Ooh, I missed some
abducted.
abducted commoners. Oh, I learned on my other game what happens if you, like, hit the buttons in the wrong order on that one panel, and, like, you start a combat.
Eh.
Yeah,
There's
look
a
at,
pouch.
look at all this shit that I missed.
It was good to just go back and do this now that you have this potion, a very necessary thing in your run.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to see what you might have missed on your initial steps.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, if you want to be fun about it, I believe there's some dead bodies by you of regular humans.
Okay.
And you do have the amulet of Speak to the Dead if you want to see what that's like in this game.
Yeah. All right, mangled Fisher.
I would wait until you get someone with a name.
Okay.
Isn't there that guy who had that note on him a little bit further down this way?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like there was a dude. Maybe he's just a dead fisher. Yeah, maybe it's just dead fisher there, but yeah, go to Dead Fisher and see what this, and let's save before it just in case I accidentally steer you wrong here.
All right.
I know that some of the dead fishermen on this beach will tell you things. I never did it myself because I always forgot. Yeah, so to use that ability, the way that you do it is in the radial wheel, same way that you do any normal abilities. So in those, so if you go to your spells areas, not the far right one, those are your spell scrolls, but like it'll be mixed in amongst your like normal abilities. Left one more left. You see the on the left there? Yeah. So that's where like special abilities from like armor and stuff like that, they all just kind of get mixed in with the rest of the stuff you can do.
Okay.
Which is nice. And then like highlight that, and yeah.
Neat.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who are you?
Marcus, fishing,
How did you die?
brains. Didn't see him coming.
Did anyone survive the crash?
Woman, beautiful. Couldn't look away.
Where did the woman go?
Went west. Others followed. Couldn't help himself.
Interesting. Any other survivors?
Yeah, you don't have limits on questions like the spell has.
Oh, okay. So,
An elf ran north up the
Spell's
beach.
power wanes.
nice.
Okay.
You can ask no more questions.
And so it'll eventually just cut you off, but like there's not like 3 or something like that.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, and now you got an inspiration because you did it.
Nice.
So if you're wondering, well, how many characters can have that? Almost everyone that is a dead body. And what's great is if you kill the dead body and then you cast it, they're very unfriendly to you because you cannot. And just because you're not a bard and a main spellcaster, I'll give you this too. If you go up to someone you killed and then you're like, God damn it, I killed them. If you cast Disguise Self on yourself, then cast Speak with Dead, they won't recognize you. What with you having disguised yourself in the interim
That's awesome.
from killing them to do that. I mean, it's like they go all the way down on the logic.
Yeah.
Which is great. But yeah,
You got it open, just like that.
what happened?
I opened a door. Oh!
Oh no, get out of there, get out of there,
Oh
get out of
god! Oh god! Alright, you know what I'm doing.
Just load the game again. Yeah, that's the right choice. So that was the entrance to the death room.
Ah, that's amazing.
And no, I do not believe, appropriately so, that Triple Aaron pays for Nitro
Nope.
on Discord. Because it is being streamed from him.
Yep.
If it were being streamed from me, it'd be 1080p. But that's because I stream multiple things.
Well,
And,
technically it is being streamed by you at 1080p.
I mean, yeah, it's streaming your 720p share stream to me.
Alright.
Okay, you can re-talk to him if you want, or not waste the spell.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't end up speaking with Dead a lot, but I always was tickled when I did. Where I'm like, oh, this dead guy has a name. Let's find out what's up with him. And almost every time when you like you'll be in like an area and it's like, weird, there's a corpse here. Like this area makes sense. There's lots of corpses.
Yeah.
But like you come to an area and you're like, this is a strange corpse that I've found and everything. That's like the game trying to be like, hey, you probably can speak with the dead on that and find some more information. It's very, very nice and subtle. But I think that's pretty much all of the South End that you can get to at
Yeah,
this point.
looks like it.
Like, I'm sure if you had the fly spell and stuff like that, you could go different places, but you don't, so it's fine.
Yep.
And it's and I can confirm you're not missing anything super significant.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, truly a wild game.
Yeah.
This where they're like same thing with speak with animals. Of course, you can speak with all of the animals.
Oh, and
okay,
eggplants.
jump over this.
Yeah.
Jump over this. Hey. Good job.
Do I have to? Okay, cool. I was just about to say. do I
They
have to-
should mimic you. Sometimes they don't, and then sometimes they fail because they're little and they're like little babies.
Oh,
What is
interesting.
that?
A crushed sprite.
It's
Interesting.
I hear shouting up ahead.
We should check it
like
out.
I know.
But be careful.
Oh, there's a shovel there. If you happen to just wander up this way,
Neat.
that's to train you. Hey, if you haven't noticed yet, you can find stuff.
All right. Let me save. Is there a quick save button?
Probably on the keyboard. I don't think so on the.
Okay. Yeah.
Fortunately, this game save is pretty fast, which I appreciate deeply.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear the yelling. Where's that yelling coming from?
I think it's coming a little bit left of you, but
Okay.
you did just discover a nice little waypoint.
Excellent. Oh, whoops. Did I just...
Did you just...
Oh, okay.
Oh. Weird. Okay. back in.
All right, later, Saberjack. Ooh, an old
Later,
BBS
Saber.
friend.
Love to hear it. This is a sigil that got added after the game was released.
Oh.
Oh, no, it wasn't. No, it's the Emerald Grove entrance sigil. Never mind. It's just a beautiful view.
And it won't
and
let
then
me
again,
jump
if you...
off.
Yeah, it smartly is like, there's nothing there. There's no more game. The view is nice, but there's no game that way. All right, all right. There's that autosave. There's that. You're about to get into a fight.
Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders!
That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now! You let goblins here? Where is the druid? Please! There's no time!
Uh-oh. Here they is.
By the nine hells! Open the gates!
Gerblins.
Cannon! No!
Oh. I was about to say, that's a good way to get your hands crushed.
Yeah.
Shit! Form a line!
Oh, they used to cuss.
Damnable rogue!
Yeah.
Hey.
Provoke the blade!
And suffer its sting.
What a badass.
Damn, that's a lot of people.
Yeah, but you got a lot of allies there,
Yeah.
So but yeah, it is. Yeah, like I said, I think the biggest amount of enemies Kelsey or I has ever faced is almost 40.
Damn.
Which is a lot. But fortunately, that was much higher level. You can get into that kind of reckless shit pretty early on if you do some poor choices. All right, so you're already pretty hurt. As per usual. Before you jump. Too late.
What were
Never
you gonna
mind.
say?
I was gonna be like maybe a potion, but too late now.
Yeah, whatever. Whatevs.
And then just a reminder, of course, you have your normal attacks, and it makes sense that you would do such. But you also have your spell scrolls.
Yes.
A thing that in a normal D&D game almost never comes up.
Yeah.
Because you usually have like, no, we need the melee, we need the thing, and everything like that. And I'm not saying you have a useful one here or better option here.
Yeah.
Ooh, critical hit. Did you just murk him in one?
Yup.
Love to see that. Might as well loot his ass while you're there. give me a bow.
Right.
Light on my feet.
All right, and then I think that's all I can do. Yep.
That's all you got, Kit. Come on, Zevlor. Come on, Zevlor.
Rally.
Yeah. And you get, because you're in the battle, of course, it's not like everybody gets the same amount of XP.
Yeah.
Like them killing things versus you killing things doesn't matter.
Running through the Nautiloid twice with new characters was really good to get, like... it gave me an option to, like, just really sit and explore the, like, system and UI and stuff, so I feel a lot like I can navigate this stuff a lot more quickly now.
Which is nice, and then like especially because you'd already done all of the. You're like, I'm not confused by the dialogue. I know what's coming, at least in the first couple lines.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I agree. Like I understand why people who have never played D&D started playing this and were like, a little too far. We're like, this is complicated, and they're not right, especially if you haven't played CRPGs, and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, this is a kind of a complicated interface, but it only takes like a few hours of gameplay to like really get into it.
Yeah,
a few hours of actual gameplay, or like 6 hours of Baldur's Gate talking and gameplay.
Yeah.
Haste.
Go as far as you can, buddy.
Seriously, come on, guy. All right.
And then there's still a beastie in there.
Chromatic orb.
It's your classic level 1 roll to attack. Has a pretty high damage threshold when it's.
Yeah. I think though I'm gonna stick with a cantrip for now.
Cannies for now.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get the warg off of them, maybe.
Yeah.
Anything else? Any bonus?
8 damage, not bad. Not bad out of 10.
Yeah.
No, like. That's fair.
Yeah.
My sickle and sword.
Get in there, Will.
Yeah, you got him. Show him how it's done.
So, Will really shows the optimal, like, warlock build. Suck. Because of course he has Eldritch Blast.
Oh yeah.
As a warlock.
Yeah.
And so he has Eldritch Blast as a warlock. And with Eldritch Blast, as you level, you can take feats to like add your charisma bonus to your Eldritch Blast attacks. You of course get more Eldritch Blasts as you do it.
Hell yeah.
Just a reminder, you're at 5 hit points.
Yep.
Oh, you got all the little disengages and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you got all the Step of the Wind stuff. So you can bonus action move a lot more. That's great.
Yeah. Alright. Persian.
Now you can probably take a hit.
Yeah.
And so like eventually you can get yourself up to the point where you're like dropping 4 Eldritch Blasts, doubling your charisma bonus damage on each one of them. So, you know, if you've got like a 4, you automatically do 8 plus whatever the Eldritch Blast die roll is. I think it's a 1d10 by level 12. So you're basically casting a 4d10 plus 32 spell on people all the time. And you can make choices like pushing people with Eldritch Blast. So you can, you know, if they're on an edge, you can try and push them off a cliff with it.
Awesome.
And so it's a really high, but the Warlock build, again, in regular D&D is oftentimes ignored because it only has the 2 to 3 spell slots, but they recover on a short rest, but D&D games oftentimes don't have a lot of short rests because GMs tend to just be like, here's the big 1 or 2 big battle pieces, now go to bed for the day,
right.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because that's just kind of what feels right at the table a lot of times. And so so we really kind of showed off in the same way that D&D shows off, or that Baldur's Gate shows off what monks can do with added movement, which you've already experienced. Man, I wish I could move 60 feet.
Yeah, right?
Man, you guys suck at hitting this guy.
For real. All right, Gale, get in there and show him how it's done.
Show him how it's done, buddy.
Kill him.
Polish this turd.
Yeah.
Critical, baby. Dead as a door now.
Yep. Woo. Nice. That was like a Vanguard move from Mass Effect.
Yep. I feel like the goblin should just give up at this point.
Seriously.
As a DM, this would be where I'd be like, morale roll. Oh, there you go. There's someone you can hit.
Yeah.
Couple.
Yeah.
Get this over with.
Gerblin burst. Oh, come on. Unarmed strike. Close. That takes key points. That one
You
doesn't.
do get
Okay.
your key points back on short rests.
Okay. Cool. Ooh. Very nice.
Couldn't quite finish him, Zev. Yeah, it's good to loot these guys while you kind of can.
Yeah.
Their bodies will remain there, but like obviously after this there's talking and like other things to do.
Yeah.
Because you just defended a gate of apparently some protected people. The old jump trick.
Yep. I'm glad that you showed me that because I love using it to like squeeze a little extra movement out.
It's so useful. And it's like, especially at early levels, when if you don't need to use like a potion or something, fighters have like, they have whatever their weapons can do, but like that's about it.
Yeah. Well, all done.
That was the last of them.
That wasn't bad at all.
All of you, more may follow.
That's all right. Let him come. We got this. All right.
All right, you are not being right. Oh, okay. So they did the nice thing where you do not immediately get locked into talking. So feel free to wander around.
Excellent.
There's no like more coming on a timer in the background.
Yeah. That one goblin had a friggin' teddy bear on it.
Yep. Yeah. Goblins aren't good in this.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they're
doesn't seem
cool, but they're not. They're not like. There's gonna be an urge as a player, as the kind of player that you are, of it's like with this kind of a character of like, let's see if we're allowed. Like, let's see if we can reason with it. And you can sometimes, but never make the mistake that this game is not subtle about goblins being like,
yeah.
just kind of bad guys.
Yeah, totally. No, it's D&D, so, you know, that kind of, essentialism comes part and parcel with it. I get it.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons that they didn't make goblins a playable species, is that they really are like, they're not like the others.
Yeah.
For our lives. You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too. Unbelievable!
Hello there.
Shirtless you. Just rolling up, chest hair out, amazing.
What's going on, fellas?
What's up, guys? We just murdered a bunch of gobbies.
Anyone else feeling great? I'm feeling great. Let's see. One fight just ended, now you're picking another? Relax. Relax, bro.
Chill, bro. Center yourself. Have you tried meditation? Have you tried hot yoga?
God, you can cough up payment anytime now. I'm gonna go with Druid. Those goblins didn't take any prisoners.
We lost him back at the ruins. Whole place is crawling with gobos.
He trusted you.
Gobos.
Nobody forced him to
Gobos.
He insisted. And when things got tough, he couldn't keep up. Simple as that.
My
Sounds like a
God,
failure
you
of
coward.
the team. Let's see.
No insight for you.
Nope. If you want me to take both of you down, I will. Otherwise, knock it off. All right, yeah, sure. All right, add bonus, guidance.
I mean,
be a problem.
you've got a good chance here.
7 or
better
higher.
than half chance.
7 or
seven or higher.
Hey, easy peasy.
Hey,
Dirty 20.
dirty 20. We love a dirty 20.
Squabbling
Yeah.
is pointless. The goblin.
Gale approves. Shadowheart approves.
At least we agree on that.
Lizelle noticed that you didn't just hit him over the head, so did not approve. It did not, neither approve nor disapprove.
It was just like, fine.
Okay, this is gonna be. Well, oh, sorry. Go on.
Characters only. I guess their approval only is affected if they're actively in the party when things happen, huh? Okay.
Yep. Absolutely.
Cool. Makes sense.
And so it encourages you to like mix people, mix people up.
Yeah.
And B, if you're gonna go on a mission that you can think of. Okay, so you see all the red?
Yeah.
In theory, if you grab things that are red, that's stealing.
Okay.
And everything. Hasn't mattered too much. Haven't been in a real like town situation. You're now in a town situation. Now, of course, you can steal, and everything. But if you get caught, people get mad about it.
Yeah. Okay.
Just a moment ago.
It's the same thing for looting fallen bodies of allies.
Oh, okay.
Just letting you know.
So if I looted him, they would be upset.
They'd get mad. Yeah. Yeah.
Fair.
They're very reasonable about, don't rifle through my buddy's stuff, my guy.
And I imagine, like, just I was like, oh, sorry, I was just curious. I don't know why I did that.
So this is the first, like, town area with lots of NPCs.
Okay.
And so there's just a lot of walking and talking and learning things about what's going on in this
Very
area.
cool.
Just giving you the heads up.
What's this red thing that's popping up when I click in the thumbs?
I think it means that you're in sight. Like, that in theory, someone could see you.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, I believe there's... Oh! Yeah, so if you don't go up here, that person dies.
Oh, shit!
There's a burglar assassin up here, and that person would have just... Yeah, nothing tells you to go up here. It's just you walking around, and you're like, oh, shit. And eventually, I think you have to, like, have some, like, meaningful conversations. But if you do it after the meaning of conversation, I don't know if anything really happens if that person dies badly. It's just that person dies. There is sort of a passive, very minor reputation here. Ooh.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go. There's some damage.
Oh, he's surprised. Oh, he's surprised.
Yeah,
Nice.
He's surprised, yeah. Because
Nice.
he wasn't expecting you, because he was focused on trying to kill that one tiefling and rob them.
Yeah. See, at first when I was like, surprise, I was like, oh shit, I got surprised because I was surprised in real life.
Yeah.
Alright,
Just a little canny.
oh, come on.
It happens.
Yeah. Not as bad as
Eventually
XCOM.
he gets to... Yeah, eventually he gets to that level where you start using a lot of saving spells
Yeah, nice.
on them, and they at least do half damage and stuff like that. Right? When he starts getting some runway on his spell slots.
Yeah.
What should I do?
You should go up there and hit him.
Yup.
That's what we're doing. This isn't complex. There's one of him and 4 of us. It's not too hard to figure out there. Shart.
Oh, boo.
Shart is the canon nickname for Shadowheart amongst the fan community.
I love it. Yep. Immediately adopted.
She's kind of difficult at first. Yeah, you should run. Please get out of the way.
It's alright. Bam. I can't wait to go fully unarmed.
So that you're just punching.
Yeah.
You're welcome to loot that body, and then you... There they are, yeah. Adira.
Yay.
Timing. Never been much of a fighter, so wrestling a bugbear would have gone poorly. But you're not here for heroics.
So
are
the
you?
red on the ground, when you're like, oh, that's something somewhere you can...
Yeah, that was me not telling you that an enemy was in the area and might see you. Yeah.
Amazing. Okay.
Earned it,
That's so
fair and
cool.
square.
Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back. But you got me. Sounds like you got your own thing going on. Coin mistress, you lost me.
You almost seem honest. Care to explain why you reek of the hells?
Oh, just to give you context, this canonically happens after the events, of the D&D module Descent into Avernus, where a whole city was pulled down into the hells that the tieflings all lived in. And so some of them are refugees from the hells, or a lot of these are refugees from the hells from those events. And so the fact that you were in the hells on the Nautiloid is a happenstance, and everything. But that's, so you'll get a lot of hells conversation. And you can, there's books and readable things that kind of contextualize that for it, but if you burn past them, it's a little confusing, where you're like, okay, so apparently they were all in the hells at some point. Did tieflings just come in from the hells in D&D? Technically in Lineage, yes, but like these ones quite actively had their entire town swallowed up into Avernus.
I think what I'm gonna do is because I'm definitely not going to sit and read all the books in here, but I think what I'll do is I'll find a YouTube channel where somebody either reads them or more likely summarizes like the ones that like talks about them.
Yeah, maybe you'll find a really good one that's like literally chapters them in linear order.
Yeah.
So you can just like go to that point and then return to the video as you progress the game.
Yeah.
So that you can hear everything you should read. I highly recommend that. I narrate read every single thing I found because I was streaming, and it adds to the time of the gameplay.
Yeah, big time. All right, a mind flare abducted me, and its ship went straight to Avernus. And
that's what happened.
Yeah,
and you have advantage.
Yep. I imagine the situational advantage is that I'm literally just telling the truth.
Well, that and or you rescued her, either one.
Oh, okay.
But you can still add guidance for free.
Let's do it. Oh, and a DC 5. Oh. I'm glad that was DC 5.
You wouldn't have gotten it if you got just the 2.
Well, that's quite the story. And
Your luck with the dice is strong.
Yeah.
Now I feel sorry for you. Here, take this. It's worth a fortune. But a fortune's not worth much if you're dead. Consider it payment for saving my life.
A soul coin, true to its name, holds a mortal soul inside. It serves in the 9 hells as very valuable currency.
Yay.
I am only going to say that you should not sell any of those before you're done. Oh, I guess no. I guess the red is just sight of anybody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if you're looking to steal, it's a good way to know if anyone can notice you at the moment.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's real good.
Yeah. And so, oh yeah, you can level up.
Yeah.
Oh, you entered turn-based.
Yep. Oh, I'm talking to him. It's not a automatic attack. Hold on, guys. I want to talk to this squirrel. Can you talk to animals? No.
If you have speak with animals, you can.
Yeah, I know. But I don't.
The squirrel lunges at your foot and bites it.
Study the creature's behavior. What is my... Let's see, 1d4 from guidance.
Sure.
Hey!
Hey, you did it. Didn't even need the guidance.
You follow the squirrel's gaze to a pair of clumsy, ugly feet. On her territory. Looking around, her territory extends from one end of the grove to another.
Kick her! And then Kicker scold her.
Or intimidate.
I'm gonna... I'm a scold.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah. Oh,
nope.
4.
No, not quite. Not quite. What a good roll to fail on.
Yeah.
Use who you use. You're like, no.
Yes.
I mean, you got 2, so you might as well use at least 1. You can hold a maximum of 3. Nice. You okay? Oh. What happened? Oh no.
All right, we should be good, I think.
Hold on, let me see if your did your camera disconnect?
It might have.
I think it did.
Oop. All right.
Let me.
How did the camera disconnect? Let me input. I'm still.
They get confused. Yeah, you're still streaming. It just affected the shape of everything. So the stream right now only shows like because it full screened the one thing. There we go. And then eventually we'll see.
There we go.
There we are.
Yeah.
We're back. But
Okay.
an amazing success. But yeah, you can only have a maximum of 3 inspiration slot like built up at any time.
Oh,
So
okay.
if you are at 3, you definitely always want to burn at least one of them.
Nice.
Or if they keep stacking, you don't get any.
Yeah.
Also, your companions that are with you can get inspiration. So if they are, which is separate from yours. So if they roll something like maybe you're doing like there's like an obvious check to do and everything, and that maybe you fail, and you're like, all right, let's see if Shadowheart can pass this religion check or something like that. She'll have her own bucket of inspiration based off your actions of the game.
Nice. Okay. Dope.
She
Yay.
stares you
So
for
we
a
scolded
moment
her.
before
We
twitching
scolded
her
her.
ears. Compromise. After a final squeak of warning, break the rules and there will be trouble. She scurries away.
Okie dokie.
You can imagine the conversation goes which, and you receive, what did you get? Ember's incentive.
Yeah. It doesn't. Here we go. Tooltips. Alchemical ingredient. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, those are useful.
Nice.
Hyena ears. Yep.
Hooray! Well, I'm glad it didn't
Everything
just attack like it I
Yeah.
was planning on.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Oh yeah. Also level up.
Yeah. Level up your squad. Get to that important level 3.
Yes.
Okay, we got options now.
Ooh,
Specializations,
deflect
additional
missiles.
key point, deflect missile, harmony of fire and water. What's that? Yeah.
Regain half your key points. Ooh, excellent.
So you get 2 back now.
Wait, if damage is reduced to 0, use a key point to deflect the missile. Nice, and then 3 new spells.
Okay.
Specialization.
Yeah, so let's figure out what specialization you're gonna be.
Yeah. Let's see. Boop. Way of the 4 elements. Open hand. Oh, it's definitely open hand. Absolutely. We got Flurry of Blows Topple. Flurry of Blows Stagger. Flurry of Blows Push. Yeah, we're getting good now. Good stuff. Oh, wait, what? Was that it?
Well, that was the only thing you could select.
Oh, okay.
From that group. Shadowhearts will obviously be more complex because she has a bunch of spells you could kit in now.
Yeah.
Calm emotions.
Enhance ability. Holds. Alright. Yep. Prayer healing. Very nice. Alright. Spiritual weapon.
A classic.
Yeah. Pass without trace. Alright. Continue.
Okay, so those are your prepared spells, and then you can slot those out with your level 1 or level 2 spells.
Dope.
It's tough.
Yeah.
Early on because you don't have a lot of prepared spells. But you'll figure out what you do and don't use. And again, as I mentioned, you can change them out while you're playing.
Yeah.
You don't have to like wait for a long rest. Like a lot of people shit on clerics, but as you'll discover when you play dragon, Yeah, you have to eat the first turn to do Spirit Guardians and then Spiritual Weapon, because one's a main action, one's a bonus action. But then now suddenly you hit people when you wander into them. You hit people when they leave your thing because of Spirit Guardians, right? You hit people with your Spiritual Weapon, and you have your attacks, because clerics never get 2 attacks. But it's like, yeah, but if you burn the first turn, they in theory can get a shit ton of attacks, especially if you focus on like a movement cleric where they have 40-60 feet of movement a turn and everything, and they can just wander into different enemies and keep hitting them and everything. So I really love a good cleric build. Yeah, what's your just spell slots or cantrip? Oh, he has 2 more spell slots. So it's like, hey, you got a bunch of spells, add some more.
Scorching Ray, maybe. But I kind of feel in Cloud of Daggers.
Cloud of Daggers is a 6 spell because it maintains.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he learns spells automatically as he levels. Or he learns spells partially automatically as he levels based off his class or his subclass. But then also, as you level up, they give you a spell list for things for him to learn.
Nice.
So that you don't have, if you don't engage with the whole like burn and learn a scroll, you still get new shit.
Yeah.
Fighters. Ooh, superiority dice.
Ooh. What are these again? Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
What's up, newbies?
So if you that's if you stick Battle Master, you could also choose a different subclass.
Okay. Eldritch Knight.
Eldritch Knight gives her spells.
Could be fun.
That's kind of what she started out as. And then Champion is sort of the straightforward, I'm just gonna hit harder and everything, but I don't have any abilities really. I'm just here to swing the sword.
Okay.
Monk shit pow pow. Yeah, indeed, Nubes.
Hell yeah. Weapon bonds. I kind of want her to just let's go Champion. Just big hits.
Yeah, so right now it's just improves her critical, and then as Githyanki, she can do that and get 10 turns of extreme jumping, which you already have begun taking advantage of.
Excellent. Speaking of,
you will take fall damage.
I
It
know.
tells you.
I discovered that on my one of my other characters in the
Please tell me it was Harry.
No, it was Dragon, because I was like,
oh god.
Oh no, go ahead.
I was like, it would have been karmically correct if it was Harry.
Yeah, definitely.
Forgive that display. Aradin's a blowhard,
Do a
but
flip.
there's no cause for me to join him. Thank you for your help out there. I'm Zevlor.
I'm Kitt Phisto.
Well met. I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove. Whatever your business...
Blood
I'd
all
see
over
to
my
it
face.
quickly.
Why not?
The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve.
Why are they forcing you out?
There have been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters.
Is there no way to convince the druids to stop it?
I've tried. Korga, their new first druid, won't even see me. You, though? I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
Sorry, I got my own problems.
Yeah. I'll see what I can do.
I think you should. Yes.
Lae'zel disapproves.
Why are we wasting time with this? We have worms in our heads.
We won't make it to the city. You'll find the druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense before more lives are lost.
So this is really funny. And remember I told you that they had to tone down the racism in the game a little bit after they released it?
Yeah.
And everything. So they're not like outsiders. They're like, they don't trust us tieflings because of our heritage and everything like that. Like they get real nasty with it.
Yeah.
And everything. And I was a tiefling, and so at first they're like, I don't know if they'll even let you in. Kind of thing. The hollow. So yeah. Yeah, so yeah, the red is just sight lines of people being able to see you. So if you do anything bad, they'll be like, hey, don't do bad things.
Aron.
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met, and thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long.
Let's see. Are you really locking
know
down the
it's
grove?
frustrating,
The
but more
grove?
monsters seem to terrorize this region every day.
What about the people here?
We druids will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well, may Sylvanas guard them as they continue their travels.
Yeah, okay.
Nice. Very kind of you.
Let's see. They have devilish powers. Jesus. You just said the region's overrun by monsters. They won't survive by themselves.
As I said, it's a drastic measure. But the survival of the grove is paramount. There just aren't enough supplies to support everyone.
I'm looking for a healer.
I pray no goblin arrow has grazed you. Nettie could put you to rights.
Nettie.
She should be with the others in the inner chambers. But I doubt she'll be taking on new patients. The grove will be locked down soon.
All this locked down soon, as I said earlier, it sounds like it's like, oh shit, is there a clock on this? No, not really.
Nice.
Like in theory, if you bounced and moved to a different, like a completely different region, then yes. But like
if I advance the story or whatever.
Yeah, essentially, if you're like, all right, I'm gonna head out this way, and the game's like, hey, if you head out this way, some things might be locked up after that, and everything. But they don't have like
there's not a lot of points of
no
return or whatever.
Yeah, they don't do that a lot, and I know that in their developer diaries that was a lot of back and forth on like how much of that should we do in this game.
Yeah,
and they came to the conclusion it's kind of mean because it can be a skill issue, and they didn't want anyone feeling bad because they just had to take too many long rests to survive and be like, they wanted it to be more choicey, which I think is more. Like a DM would be like, hey, you have 2 days to do this, and I'm going to make that possible for an optimal thing. That's harder to do in a video game when you have a ton of different players and you can't like live accommodate their difficulties and like bad combats and shit. Yeah, so I think it was cool, but I think that's why a lot of this was in there. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, here's your first merchant.
Yeah. Hooray. Is there any way for me to sell from my camp inventory without going back to camp?
Wouldn't that be great, Aaron? Wouldn't that be such a useful thing?
Oh, well.
All right. So my argument is sell what you can. Sell what you can, and then go back, and then you can do that multi-select thing here too, where you hold it, I believe.
Yeah, that's what I tried. I think I hit the wrong button. All right. How do I do multi-select?
I think it's hold X.
Yeah, that's what it usually is, but it's not like. Yeah.
Wait. So instead of that, if you hit right bumper,
Okay.
Okay, now you're in the barter. I think that's where you can load up a bunch of different things and then pick what you want to buy from him.
Okay.
And then you can even it out with, like, if there's a disparity with gold.
Yeah. Ooh, it's about time for me to unequip and sell my quarterstaff.
Yeah.
Let's see. No more short bow. Get that garbage out of here.
You're like, I will never do a ranged attack. I will either throw grenades or cast spell scrolls.
Exactly. Ooh, I got gloves of power at some.
If you don't need magic items, hold on to them for a bit. Because you will, because again, you have a full cadre of companions to equip too. So.
Yeah. Any reason to hold on to bottles?
Not really.
This is basically all just vendor trash. Oh, alchemical.
Yeah, because it tells you alchemical, and that's the thing that tells you, if it has a use, basically. But if it's just words and a value, like in Kelsey's play, I held on to every single toy we acquired because I just wanted to be weird. but yeah. They shouldn't have too much.
Ooh, that's not what I thought would happen. All right, I think that's
probably about it.
What is this for?
That is a goblin staff.
Oh, and it's a quarterstaff. Well, too bad I don't need those anymore.
Accurate.
All right, I think that's everything. Do I? Oh,
you'll get plenty of those.
Okay,
those are littered everywhere, especially in Acts 2 and 3.
Dope. Okay. And then what do you have?
You have some pretty dope shit.
Added armor +1. That could be good for someone.
You can wear light armor. You're allowed to.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, it'll show you if you're not proficient. Right in the text there, it'll give you not proficient.
With heavy
but
armor.
if it's something that you're proficient in, like that padded armor, if you want to go up, like that's a 12, so it's actually a 2 boost to your AC,
Yeah,
right?
and that's only 105 gold, so hell yeah.
Yeah.
Ring of Flinging. Ooh.
So it says it's gold value in there, but you actually want to pay attention to the trader's offer value.
Ooh,
because that can change the price.
Yeah, okay.
And everything. I don't think you need to do this. Optimally, the higher the charisma score of the specific person talking with the trader, the better the prices that they get.
Okay.
And so in this case, you don't have Asterion with you, and he's the one with the highest charisma score.
Okay.
That you currently have.
Yeah.
And everything. Long term, I don't think it's gonna matter, but while money's tight, it can make a little bit of a difference if you're ever like sitting there.
Yeah.
And deciding.
This is something that I already can do, right?
You can intercept. Yeah, it's literally your monk ability.
Okay.
But it gives it to someone else if you wanted other people to have it.
That would be just the whole party, like ha ha ha. I'm actually gonna back out. Can I?
Yeah.
Just swap people out right here?
No, you do have to go to camp if you want to get a new person.
Okay. Slightly annoying, but it's not that bad. It's reasonable.
I understand the mechanic of it.
Yeah, I get it. You come along with for a bit.
What can I do for you?
I'm only guessing his charisma score is the highest because he's a rogue and they usually have
it's gotta
charisma.
be.
I prefer to travel in groups.
You'll take Lizelle's place for now. Oh, yeah.
And you might as well level him up.
Yep. Oh.
You got to go to him first.
Watch your back.
Want you back.
And now you get to decide what kind of rogue subclass.
Excellent. Yeah, buddy. Alright. Arcane Trickster is always fun. Assassin is good, of course. Classic. And then a good old
Thief only matters if you're planning to do a very thiefy run.
Okay, cool. I think I'm definitely gonna go Arcane Trickster.
It's fun if he has magic.
Yeah. Let's see. Acid Splash. I got enough damage. Bone Shell. Prevent healing is good. Shock Grasp. Blade Ward's always good. Friends. In higher difficulty modes. Ah, okay. Maybe that one. True Strike. Minor Illusion. I think I'm gonna go with Friends, because that feels
that
like
makes sense for him.
Yeah, that feels like it would have a lot of options and uses, especially in this game.
Oh, yeah. Also, Friends doesn't have the negative consequence that it normally has, where after it's done, they become antagonistic towards you. Because there was no way to make that make sense in a game.
Yeah.
Where antagonists attack you on sight, and so they're like, it's just if they want to use it for, they've already got limited known spells and spell slots.
Yeah.
It's fine if they want to burn, like use it as a main function in the game and just give themselves advantage on charisma checks.
Yeah. Make a little poison spraying asshole. Let's see. Charm Person. Oh, almost definitely. Color Spray. What does that do again? Blind. Oh, Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
I love Tasha's so much.
I think I'm going to go with Charm and Tasha's. Let's see. A Wizard Spell. What's this one? Ray of Sickness. Hell yeah, more poison. He's gonna be a little poisoning bastard. Ooh, I'm gonna have to try him out a little bit.
He's a fun like a rogue is. All the classes in this game are pretty fun. Like they did a good job at making all of them fun to like fight with and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, here's my recommendation.
All right.
Take everything that you're thinking you're gonna sell, multi-select it, and send it in instead of taking it to you. Instead of taking it to you, send it to like Shadowheart or somebody.
Yep. I got you.
So that they're encumbered.
Yeah.
You gotta multi-select and then pick. Yeah.
My underwear. Is it worth hanging on to the jewelry? Like, do you enchant that later?
You can do that thing where you examine them,
and
everything, but you can't if it's not magical or anything like that. Then no, it's all just sellable.
Okay.
You can't. Yeah, you don't have any ability to enchant or anything like that.
How about these brains? These brains I picked up on the ship. Do they have a use beyond selling?
Hold on to the brains. Okay. Hold on to the brains.
Hey, merchant, want this? I picked it up on a fucking Mind Flayer ship. Just like keep it on your shelf and it'll whisper to you at night. Nautiloid tank. How about things like the Onyx? Do I sell that or keep
Onyx is for selling.
Okay.
Precious gems are for selling.
Okay, cool. I'm always like, water. Do I drink that to survive at any point?
You don't need it for survival, but you can throw water on fire spots and make it go away. So eventually, I'd say once you get up to a few waters, you don't really need more. There's lots of water everywhere.
Okay.
That you can loot, but like having at least a few in case you want to like dampen an area.
What's the
okay? Who'd you send all that to?
I'm just holding on to it right now. What's the penalty for being encumbered?
You just move slower, and eventually you can't actually have any more.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there's a bunch of books.
I was putting all my
eventually
books
you hit a limit.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you get encumbered past a certain amount, and then I think it's twice your carry weight. They're just like, you don't get to keep anything.
Okay. Yeah, next time though, I'm definitely designating a character to hold on to it, so I don't have to like examine each one. It's like, all right, is this the thing I want to keep or not? All right, so you, Asterion.
Refuge. Well met. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do.
Let's see.
Just
what are you
bits and bobs I
selling?
no longer need.
What are you buying?
And then you go to the barter menu, and then that's how you start loading them up.
Woo! All right. That's a lot of stuff.
Yep.
Wait a minute. Is this a special torch? What's that icon?
That means it's equipped on someone, so that they can pull it up. They can pull it up in case you need light.
Oh, okay. They can keep it then.
So it's good to have a torch or two, just to have them.
Yeah.
But like, sell that underwear.
You know it.
And then of course there are instruments that if you're a bard. You'll also notice that he only has so much gold as a trader. Like you can see how much gold he has on him.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, and so you'll probably want things to balance it out.
Yeah.
But like eventually you'll get to a point where it's like, oh, I don't need to sell him everything because he just doesn't have enough to cover the costs.
Yeah.
Incense always sells for a lot.
Nice. Here, have some stained towels, broski. Some
I
skulls.
have 3 skulls.
All right. Let's see. Anyone else have anything sellable? Nope. I think that's it.
Asterion has an extra dagger, but I don't know if it's well worth it. But like, and then yeah. So like, let's look at some armor. We know you want the padded armor.
That is much better.
Slightly cheaper.
Yeah.
Slightly cheaper.
An acorn truffle. What is this thing? Mugwort.
Mugwort. I wouldn't buy any of the things that you can like loot, like herbs. So that's uncommon medium armor. It's 13. You gain +1 to dexterity saving throws and checks. You get a +1 to nature and everything.
It feels like druid armor.
Yeah, it's druid armor or like something else. I don't know if you need it very quickly here.
Yeah.
And then you know,
spell thief.
That's actually pretty dope.
Yeah. Let's see how much. 472. All right. Yeah. We're still.
And then you can even it out by hitting Y if you don't have anything else to buy. I'm not saying there isn't anything. Not Y. Sorry. Balance offer. It's X to balance the offer to get him to make up the difference with his gold. If you. So like right now you'd be giving him 682 value, and then he'd be giving you now you see how this is a money making opportunity where you're like, oh, I buy a few things and I make a little money.
Okay. Hell yeah. I think. Yeah. Also.
You might want to because you need them so much. You might want to throw some of those potions.
Yeah.
and then you'd want to readjust it by balancing the offer again.
I like that. That's a good system.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it gives you the ability where it's like, oh, so I can always buy, like, there's value to everything I loot, and there's almost always a situation where at the very least, if they don't have anything I want to buy, I can't remember what the chest is, or if it's just a chest.
So I remember what this is. I picked it up on this character because I had no idea what I was doing. I was like, oh, I can just pick up the chest and add it to my wares? Cool. And just now I wasn't paying attention. I sold it to him. But it's like a chest that you can pick up on the Nautiloid. And then on my third character, I actually picked up the key off of one of the bodies on the ship, and with that key I was able to just open it, and it's just it's a couple of nice things. It's nothing too crazy.
Yeah, it's some stuff. There is a chest somewhere in this game where they nerfed it a little bit. For a while it was super powerful, where you put a heavier item in to the chest, and it turns it into a common item when it's in the chest, which is a lot lighter, and everything. So it was a way for you to carry more. Basically, it was a way to shrink down the weight of things. But when they were in the chest, you'd see them as the common item, so you wouldn't know what you put in there until you take it out again, which is hilarious. But then they eventually brought it, because originally it was bottomless. And so people were putting in bodies and barrels and stuff like that into it in mass, and then they'd have a barbarian have it and then pull things out of the chest so they could throw fire barrels and exploding barrels and shit all the time. And they're like, oh, all right, that's too much. It has to have a bottom. It has to have a maximum amount of weight it can carry.
Yeah.
Interesting times.
Yeah, you should be able to.
All right.
You got armor for yourself, and then
yeah, that's right.
I think
These things have stayed interesting.
Yeah, so if you go into your armor and then select it, you should just be able to put it on you.
Excellent.
Now your AC is remarkably more normal at a 15 instead of a 13.
Of course it does. You would choose strangers over us.
Oh, they're having an argument.
Can we stop
I have a lot on
shouting?
my mind, and well,
Good
in
work,
it.
kids. You're all heroes. Each and every
What kind of problem are you having that I can stick my nose into?
They're kin.
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as
Hello,
good as
citizens.
dead. We must
Protagonists
leave Baldur's
here.
Gate at once. Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blades and spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay.
True, Nubes. That's
These
how you do
people aren't
merchants. You
fighters.
just get
We
your
can
charisma
help.
as high as possible.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
I will sell you the moon.
Yeah. Let's see. To leave is a heavy choice. It will weigh a
Monk unique option. We love a monk unique option.
Hell yeah.
Just like I was saying, I don't want all these lives on my conscience. We need to stay.
Mm-hmm.
Zerg. Fine. We'll stay. If we survive, it'll make for a good story, I suppose.
Thank you, Roland.
It will.
It's good that you did that. You can just send them off. It does not go well.
I can imagine.
Left, we could at least make a...
Perception
What's on your
failed. No, Gale, nothing.
You talk to the guy. There you
we
go.
This place is a bloody death trap, not a sanctuary. You should clear off while you can.
So much voice acting in this game.
Yeah.
I swear that this is full of men.
Oh.
So one of them is not like the others.
Yeah, apparently. And what's going on here? Ouch. Do I have to
That's
open
fine.
that?
You didn't. Yeah. If you open it, you'll. If you go into it, it's a thing you can go into.
Oh, is that the case with all of these items that?
Yeah. All of those packs. Camp supply sack is a camp supply sack.
Oh, okay,
But,
all right. But the pouches
your
and
pack, your alchemy pouch and everything. Oh, have you played around with alchemy yet?
No, not yet.
I'll show you where to do that on the menu.
Okay.
If you want to. Yeah. So you want to pull those out of it.
Okay.
It can happen.
And so, and I want to do that for all of them.
No. Your alchemy pouch can just be your alchemy pouch.
Oh, okay.
You don't usually have to do it for like your main things. Just when you find a pouch or you find like something that loads in that feels like it could be a container and it loads in, usually there's stuff in it.
Okay.
And everything. So like your supply pack has some of your food that you've collected and everything like that.
I follow.
And so you might go in there and pull some of the food out to sell it, but it's usually on your list when you're with traders.
Gotcha. Okay, let's see. Let's talk to some animals.
Strange ox. Arcana.
Add bonus.
All right. 9 or higher.
Ooh.
11, that'll do it.
Just barely.
And it just barely.
Something's off.
So you get
we're still fisting.
Yeah.
Still fisting Saber.
Hey, what up, Saber? Yup. About to fist this ox, possibly.
Talk to him again?
Yeah.
He just stops. If you have talk with animals, there's a little bit more, but he is different. You can see he's smaller too.
Yeah.
I don't think you have a speak with animals spell on you right now.
Yeah, I don't think I have. Flurry of blows. Let's see. Is there anyone who's more perceptive? Asterion, what do you see in this cow?
Nope, he doesn't. He might. Yeah.
Like, could I get more information if I like do a higher?
I think if you get a nat 20, you get more information.
Okay.
I don't know if it has like scaled DCs. Like 15 gives you this, 10 to 15 gives you this, 16 to 20 gives you this.
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
Yeah, why not?
Whoops! Ah, I forgot to add the bonus. Boo.
Eh,
Oh well.
Gale's gonna be your biggest chance because he's the smart one.
Yeah. Okay.
Ready and willing.
And if Gale doesn't get anything new out of this, I'm gonna have I'm just gonna have Shart say one of the other things. Alright, add bonus guidance. Now. Hey, there we go. That's pretty high.
Let's see if it garners
23?
something more.
That's gotta be high enough to get some. Nope.
So yeah, you as the player now know that's not a normal ox. Moo!
Take your time.
Alright, hey Shadowheart, go say something to it. Try and provoke a reaction. Nah. Ugh, hideous cow. You're just a wild-shaped druid, aren't you? Yeah, sure, why not? You go ahead and roll 2.
Maybe they'll get a nat 20.
Yeah.
Give guidance to yourself. That's a 2. I mean, a 4 on the guidance, though. So, you know, there's that at least.
Thanks, Shadowheart.
But yeah, I love it. Moo!
Alright,
That's all you can do with that cow right now.
okay. Without attacking it or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Which I assume I don't want to do.
I mean, you could.
Yeah.
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible. Or boring.
Turn around to see what he's looking
You see
at.
nothing out of the ordinary. When you turn back, there's no trace of the
Oh, snap! Ghost child!
And again. Swing and swing and...
Hey, what you doing?
The goblins come, I'll be ready.
Oh, that's grim. But yeah, you'll be ready. You got this.
This is boring. We should train against real goblins.
No, you should not. Shirtless child with just like a wooden sword or something.
Right? Just focus on listening to your teacher for right now.
Step, parry, strike. Damn it! It's just not landing.
Yeah, that thing isn't even moving. That target's a far better fighter. That's gonna be a Harrier Dubois one. Interesting technique. Having some trouble?
Nothing but.
goblins in the wild out for blood, and the druids in here looking to kick us out. Or worse. We need to be ready for a fight.
I hear druids like to sacrifice. Try hitting the target. You need discipline, focus. Fix your gaze to a point, then guide your strikes to it.
Like this, then. Focus. Focus. And strike! Yes!
Better.
You really know what you're doing. Found this by the road. Bet you'll put it to good use.
Yeah.
No, you should hold on to it, dude. Empty hands, my whole thing. Let's see. Yeah. Don't shout out your moves like that. Spoils the surprise for your foe.
Oh, yes. I'll bite my tongue when the time comes.
Keep training. In time, you'll make short work of any goblins.
Hopefully, it's just the goblins we have to worry about. The druids are treating us like vermin. But I'll keep at it. Thank you.
And you got...
Yeah. So that's like their, that's how they incentivize all the, like, side conversations and whatnot. The inspiration points.
Inspiration,
Nice.
little bits and bobs, things like that to be like, hey, you're not going to get it every time.
Yeah.
But if you leave people to, if you just blow through the game and don't talk to people, you miss things. Not just story things. You could steal all this stuff.
Let me take all your practice swords. Good luck now.
I do believe, if I recall correctly, if you don't talk to him, he definitely dies as an NPC.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Kids. Smart, too.
Hey, you
Hey,
look
Will, what's
familiar.
up?
I think I've seen you on the launcher.
Take your time.
Is he one of the ones on the launcher?
He's a main companion, yes.
Okay, yeah.
So you want to talk to him. He's...
The blade of frontiers. What a thrill for the children.
Mm-hmm.
They're tough kids.
Oh, it's the same thing? Okay.
There you go.
There's another kid.
Hobgoblins?
And then I'll talk to the important one.
Right. Go for the heart.
Oh. Oh, kiddo. Alright. There he is. No!
Bring me a goblin.
No.
I'm gonna gut it.
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
The joy of too many people around you in Baldur's Gate.
There.
Go on. Give me a
Turn-based dialogue.
You can also, if you recall correctly, hit L3 and then get the floating target in real time, and that'll help too.
That's right. Okay.
Spank that kid. You suck, child.
Get good, scrub.
I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
Hey there, can I have a word? Let's see. It's good advice, child. You do well to listen.
You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned.
Posture check, hydrate check. Thank you, Nubis.
Aha. Thank you.
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus.
Avernus.
Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied cortex held high.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship.
Let's see. Thank the gods, I need all the friends I can get.
I mean, I love the facial expressions while you're waiting to choose.
Yeah.
To shed our skin and become illithid. They say there's no coming back. but we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her.
Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli.
The face.
You got that somehow.
That's right.
Between diabolical
My guy looks about as confused about it as I do. Let's see. A devil's advocate. Do you think she'll bring the blood war to favor? Now, I'm just gonna go with, who is she?
Her name is Karlach, an archdevil soldier I swore
Hey.
my God to kill.
Ah, interesting.
I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her.
She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
Let's see. Good luck with your devil problem. I'm looking to cure this infection. I suggest we partner up.
Just so you know, my first duty is Karlach. I'm oath-bound to go after
Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get
I
there.
won't deny this infection is bothersome.
Yeah.
I accept your invitation.
I'd love to join, but I don't think there's enough space for me to squeeze in.
I do want to see what you do, so... Gale could do with a rest.
I'll get little rest, given the stack of unread books waiting for me.
Nerd.
Try.
I got so many books to read.
The famous Blade of Frontiers in the flesh. Clever, this hero act you've got going.
Hero, Blade. Name strangers gave me. My friends call me Will.
Excellent.
Will.
If we ever become friends, I'll know what to call you.
Fucking Shadowheart.
This is going to be a fun journey.
It's like, well, he's handsome.
Yeah.
All right, so level up Will.
Asterion, not only is he handsome, but Asterian's like, ooh, people are gonna be like, all like, people are just being super catty with each other. This is gonna be fun to watch.
Yeah, it's so good. So because obviously you already know, because you know it's 2024, end of 2024, and you've seen the memes and everything. Obviously, there's a way, like there's more to the Karlach story,
Right? Yeah.
But like and everything. But it is very funny because there definitely early on was when you watch your friends play through, and you're like, "Hey, you're in camp. Where's Karlach? Where's Karlach?"
Oh.
And people are like, what? Classic. What? One of my companions wanted to kill her and she's a devil. I just killed her.
Ooh, I like that.
Classic Hex. Hex is always fun.
Let's see. Protection from evil and good. That is interesting. Okay. Now, I'm definitely going with...
He only gets the one.
Yeah. I'm doing this one. That one's just too interesting. Alright, two things. Agonizing Blast. When you cast Eldritch Blast, add Charisma modifier.
I cannot express how, like, go through them. If I were to advocate for any one of these, it would be that, because your blasts do like 1d8 or 1d10, which is fine.
Yeah.
But adding your charisma modifier to a charisma-based caster is a great bonus to damage.
Yeah.
The game already assumes.
Yeah. At the same time, it is specific to Eldritch Blast, so I'm gonna keep that in mind as I look at these others. Let's see. Without expending a spell slot. Ooh. Maybe. Let's see. I could have a fucking animal talker with me.
Yeah, that's very nice.
I'm really strongly leaning that one. We'll see. Beguiling, yeah. Devil's Sight, Fiendish Vigor, False Life, yeah, useful, but boring. Got that one. One with Shadows, Repelling Blast, Eldritch Blast again. You can push them. Okay, so if I do both of those, then Eldritch Blast becomes a lot of fun.
It does, and it very much like Eldritch Blast, because it's a cantrip, becomes like, okay, I don't need to worry about a ranged weapon for Will ever, because he's just gonna Eldritch Blast the whole time. It also means that like early on he definitely benefits from that. But you could do Beast Speech, because pushing is fun. But you can always push as a bonus action when a melee character is just next to one of them.
That's true. But like, if every single Eldritch Blast is also just blasting everyone around, like that, I don't know. That's...
It's a very common. Agonizing and Repelling Blast are very common pairings in Baldur's Gate. It's very fun to be able to do it.
Can you blast enemies off of cliffs?
You bet your sweet Bippy you can blast enemies off of cliffs. You can blast them off of any if there's a ledge and they can fall. You can do that.
When's the next level I can get an invocation? Is that like an every level thing, or like level 6 is the next one kind of thing?
I think it's more of a ladder, but I will find out for you right now.
Appreciate that.
There's also the opportunity that you can always respec him. Later, with Withers,
right?
PG3 Warlock.
Oh, also, what is Coffee Lock? Saber's like, can you do Coffee Lock in Baldur's Gate 3?
Coffee Lock's a thing that you do with sorcerers. So you do a mixed Warlock and Sorcerer, because sorcerers can use their sorcery points to regain spell slots, and sorcery points and spell slots come back on short rests. You can create a pretty vicious cycle where they can use their leveled spells a lot more than twice between short rests.
Nice.
I don't think that they let you do the one that's a perfect infinite loop where you never run out of spell slots. But in BG3, but it does still benefit. And because sorcerers are also charisma based casters, all of the sorcerer spells are equally benefited by the stats that you would have for a warlock. Because like right now, as you can see, he leans very heavy toward charisma, and he actually doesn't have a very high dex, which would be his normally warlocks are finesse weapon characters that add their dex instead of their strength. And so usually a lot of people tend to be like charisma and dex are their two highest stats, and then everything else is lower. The way they give you will initially, but again, you can always restat him. I've almost got the
definitely look that up, but I think I'm going to go with the Eldritch Blast stuff, because Beast Speech I can add later, and like you were saying, I can always respect. But also, I think I might save like the full Beast Speech experience for my Druid character, which is supposed to be like me with like, I'm assuming like you can. I've never played like a Druid in D&D. I've always been interested in it, but like I'm assuming you can get like an animal familiar that you can name.
I can't remember if you can actually name them.
Okay.
You just get one of several types of animal familiars.
And I'm assuming wolf is one.
Almost certainly.
Yeah. I'm gonna get as close to a dog as I can. Is a dog an option?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's some sort of dog option.
Nice.
There's also going to be something in this game that gives any player. You've seen the mods for him. You looked at one. It was called Immortal Scratch.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So there's a dog in the game. That dog can become a familiar for any class type.
Nice.
Level 5 is when you get your next Eldritch invocation.
Cool. All right, I'm down with that.
So not far off.
Yeah. Level up, you know how to replace old spells with one. Choose a spell you know how to replace it with another.
Okay, so you don't currently have
Oh, I see.
So you can be like, what do I use either of these, or do I plan to use any of these? Like,
Ooh,
there's an
that's
argument
good.
to be made since so as a warlock, he is only proficient in light armor.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he has an 8 strength, so he's probably not going to be like a I'm going to take a bunch of damage guy. He's probably either going to be an in-out damage dealer or an Eldritch Blaster, since you've already boosted Eldritch Blast a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of consider that. Natural AC is based off of Dex, but medium and heavy armor usually require higher strength than he naturally has.
Mm-hmm.
So all things to be considered. So yeah, you pick one or the other because currently you have no spell slotted in.
I think I'm gonna pick that one. And then in. What if I don't? What if? Hold on a second.
Yeah, you can always.
What if I just don't want any of these?
Yeah. Then that's fine.
All right,
then you
cool.
just accept.
Yeah, I like both of those.
And then he's gonna go up one more level, and then you get to choose the subclass.
Nice. Alright. Next one. Crown of Madness. Ooh, that sounds fun. Enthrall. Enthrall is always a fun one. Shatter. I'm eyeing that shatter. Mirror image. 3 illusory duplicates. Ooh.
And it increases each duplicate increases your armor class by 3.
Hell yeah. We're doing that one.
Yeah, makes him hard to hit.
Yeah.
And then
makes it like Naruto.
Yeah, and then you can decide what pact he's gonna be.
Chain. Gain a familiar, a face spirit, pact of the blade. You can summon a pact weapon or bind the one you're wielding. Cast Guidance, Vicious Mockery, and Thorn Whip. I think I'm gonna go with that one.
Yeah, it gives you another guidance person. Vicious Mockery is always fun, and Thorn Whip is the thing that hits them and pulls them to you.
Yeah. And then
you're not looking to replace.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe you are actually. So same core 3.
Same core 3, and then
if you want another one of the spells you just learned.
Okay.
And instead of one of your like standard like loadout spells.
I think this is good.
There you go.
Sweet.
Yeah, again, worst case scenario, you change it later.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
Keep your feet planted.
Okay, you're still wandering around as Will, just as a reminder.
Yes, thank you.
I do that all the time and then be like, God damn it.
Hey, this one's just laying around. Okay.
And it's empty.
We've known enough grief this 10-day traveler.
This
Don't
10
be the
day.
cause of more.
Chicken 10 days. Right? I can't fist people unless I'm on my fister.
That is true. That's true.
Oh. Nope. Alright. What's up, everyone? What is this thing? Stone door. I don't want to go anywhere yet. Ramira.
Damn goblins.
You should probably get that looked at.
What do you think I'm doing?
Just the least helpful possible thing to say.
Amazing.
So look, that option, honestly, specifically, makes me think of like this thing that I do to Shub sometimes, where I'll hear something, drop or like crash or like whatever, or she'll be like, oh no, or like, oh shit. I'll be like, what happened? And she'll be like, oh, this thing happened. And it's nothing that really needs attention. It's it's just she dropped something or whatever. And I'll just when it's like that, I'm just like, oh, they say you shouldn't do that. Just being extremely helpful.
Yeah, just so helpful. So helpful.
Like the sight of blood, do you? Thought you'd have had your fill at the gate. Might be more blood spilled yet if Zevlor starts in on the lectures again.
Let's see. I'd have done the same.
Oh, she was one of the people outside of the gate, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, finally. Someone who ain't got horns where their good sense should be. We expected a soft job. Something to test the labor. What a bloody goblin nest. Most would have turned tail at the sight, but not Liam, no. He charged
Amazing
him,
Saber.
the stupid bastard.
We crashed on a scene my doctor, and she said, if nobody screams out, we're in. Yeah. Amazing. Let's see. I'm guessing that didn't end well.
Nah. He must have thought we were following. Always the optimist was Liam. Hope they cut him down quick before he saw we were gone.
Stupid are you?
Mercies.
Well, I'm not too impressed,
Small mercies.
but I'm also not going to hold it against you.
Or a baker. Or a butcher.
Yeah, it's all stealing.
Yeah.
You'll learn very quickly that most things that would be stealing are stealing.
That's who I just talked to. Eridan.
If it ain't the fearless goblin slayer.
If it ain't the fearless goblin slayer.
I ain't
The
exactly
text just didn't load behind me. No, I think it's just up close and it's just dark.
All you did was stand up for your crew. I respect that.
Half my crew are full of holes. Now I'm gonna take the blame for leading the goblins here. And losing track of the bloody druid.
Where did the goblins come from?
They chased us. All the way from the ruins we were poking around in.
Sounds like that's where we're going next. And is that where you lost track of the druid?
Aye. His name's Halsin.
Aye.
And if he's still
His
alive,
name's Halsin.
he'll be cursing the day he laid eyes on me. We've got a contract to track down some relic, and he wanted in on the job. Eyes lit up when he heard about it. Didn't work out though. Goblins got him when we were turning tail. He's either digging latrines or boiling in a cookpot by now.
Can I have a look at that contract?
Job's all yours, if you got a death wish.
Yeah,
There's
sure.
a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic, supposedly buried round these parts. But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it.
Just tell me where to find the... Actually, any idea what it is?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be back here with half my crew gone.
Total raccoon mode. Hell yeah,
If you're
Saber.
itching to meet Kellenvor, I won't stop you. It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden.
It's
under
called the
temple where
Night
goblins
Song.
Jumped us. I'd give you the map.
I love his
Wish you a happy
accent.
Funeral. But my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own todger. Goblins
Like his
sure
own
have fought
todger.
some chunk. All I've got's the contract. It'll show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying.
I think this, whatever this one is like my favorite version of the English accent.
Yeah, this kind of low London accent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that one
All
guy.
right then.
Yeah, all right then.
Yeah.
In The Cat with Hands, that one guy where he's like, right, yeah.
Right, yeah. Oh yeah, it's so good. I love that like we're enjoying the accents and everything. I love that this NPC who essentially is like, yeah, you can get the contract, and then is not honestly very important after this. Like, so many of the voice actors that are just doing random NPC voices are so stellar in this game. They're so enjoyable to listen to talk, which was a really smart move on like the casting of this, being like no, this is a game where there's lots of talking, so you got to make it valuable for them to talk to everyone.
Yeah.
So that's got to be pleasant
They
most
do,
of the way through.
like, an absolutely incredible job of sounding like real people who are communicating something to you, rather than just like, you know, people reading.
I'm a quest giver.
Yeah, exactly.
It's something that I realize is something that I talk about a lot when talking about games like by not BioWare, Bethesda, of like when you're in the world of Skyrim, or even in like Witcher games and Cyberpunk games, like CD Projekt Red games, where it's like if you take the time to do this, everything feels warmer. It doesn't feel as cold when people are giving you quests, so the game feels more real, even if essentially it's the same thing mechanically. And I'm like, that's what makes that little like shading trick is what makes some things have a lot more depth than you without actually giving it. You just have to have a good voice director. Just to add to that, the voice actor for Astarion, eventually toward the game's near the game's launch, and for a lot of the content that got added to the game, ended up being the voice director for Baldur's Gate 3. Because the other person was on a different job at the time and everything, and so they just had the voice actor for Astarion be a voice director in the booth, so he got to direct all the other companions and major NPCs with extra voice lines that had been written afterward, because more voice lines when it came out than any other game by a mile. More voice acting than it came out, and then after it released, over the several patches, even more voice acting was added on, added lines, brought people back, paid the money to do it. And I'm like, Larian, you're just how you should make games. You're just how you should do it. You should just care about everything a lot.
I wonder how much the voice acting compares to like Disco Elysium, because I know Disco Elysium has a ton. But
yeah,
I don't know,
Disco
like...
Elysium does have a ton. It's just a smaller game. I'd argue if Disco Elysium were the same length, it might even have more because of all those emotions, those brain sectors.
Yeah, that's like that's the kind of thing I'm thinking about. Is like it's like a smaller game, but like it has like so much complexity. But this game is also incredibly complex, so it's like, yeah, I don't know. That's something I should look into.
Yeah.
I don't know. It might be a Chav accent, Saber. It might be related to it, but because like I don't know. It puts me in mind of like things like, I don't know, London crime mob people, something like that.
It's very like Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels energy, voice acting. It's just like and yeah, it's very that director's like thing. But yeah, London Mob.
Yeah,
London Mob, definitely.
Don't thank me. I'll be well on my way to Baldur's Gate when you die.
That's fair.
Fair. Stamped handbill.
Yeah. All right.
You have so many new quests.
Yeah. I do want to take a look at that stamped handbill. Master Loroakan, the Arcanist of Athkatla, the recluse of Ramazith's Tower, seeks brave and enterprising individuals. Do they have any like shoutouts to like any of like the old school stuff, like Mordenkainen and whatnot?
Yeah, absolutely. Some of the more famous NPCs that have been around either previous Baldur's Gates or before you go talk to any of these people. It's a vase. There's nothing in it, Aaron.
It's a vase and it's not owned, so I have to go check.
You can overhear a child yelling at someone.
Yeah.
Scan around on the map a little bit. I think he's nearby.
I think he's up here.
I think he's up this... Yeah, maybe he's up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there he is. This is another I'm the protagonist. What's going on here moment.
Only gonna ask you one more time, boy. Hand over my locket.
I don't have your ugly locket. I never seen
Those
it
are some
before.
cool ass horns.
Hand it over or I'll slap the teeth out of your head.
I think it would benefit everyone to calm down here.
That always calms down a situation, saying the phrase "calm down."
Hey, Hakuna Yurtadas, what's going on?
Don't tell me to calm down.
The appropriate response. Who the fuck are you?
Maybe he dropped it running away
Me?
from those
I'm a guy drenched in goblin blood.
You little split-tongued freak!
Let's see. Let us find balance. The child will return the locket, and the adult will act his age.
Advantage, because you're a monk.
Let's see. Do I not?
No bonuses. I don't think they're near enough to you because you're right at the top of the ladder.
Oh. All right. Ooh.
Nat 20, baby. Critical success.
Let's go.
I get my locket back, and you'll have no trouble from me.
Fine. I have the stupid amulet. Take it.
He looks like that old man puppet. I don't know. I've seen, like, just.
Yeah. That. Oh God, what's the comedian's name? He's terrible. Terry Fader.
That's maybe
different comedian. Oh God, he's a bad.
Are you thinking of
continue with your game.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Yeah. God, probably Jeff Dunham. Yeah.
Jeff Dunham.
Thank
There it
you,
is.
Saber.
Thank you, Saber.
Let's see. Why'd you steal it?
To impress a girl, most like.
It looked like my mother's, all right? Just take the damn thing and leave me alone.
Keep it, kid. You need it more than me.
Oh.
Okay.
That was nice of him.
Yeah, he was like, I'm stressed, but like that's a real reason.
Yeah. You, what's your deal?
Move along.
All right, fair enough.
Move along.
He's like, I got shit to do.
Okay, yeah, you were already up here. You can go back down the ladder.
Isn't this where that kid went?
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, that is where he ran off to, but I don't know if you can find him.
Okay. All right. I shall scoot along.
So many NPCs to talk to.
Yeah.
And everyone's got like something going on.
All right. They sound like they're gonna be a whole thing, so I'm gonna hold off on that for now.
Yeah.
You look-
There's a friendly smithy.
Yeah.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in El Terrell.
El Terrell was the name of the town that got sent into Avernus.
I'm gonna select it because it's unique and I want to hear the response. But what a dick thing to. Well, okay, not necessarily a dick. This is just a very.
Yeah, you're not friends.
Yeah.
He's a merchant. You're like, hey, I'm not buying anything because I'm a monk.
Yeah.
I
was trained to fight barehanded. Not really one for weapons.
Might have to teach the rest of us that trick then. I expect half these blades will break the first time they strike a goblin skull. I've had to make do with what I could scavenge.
Let's see. That forge is holding on by a thread. Are you a smith?
Of sorts.
You should ask that.
Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before El Terrell fell into Avernus. These days my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days.
Let's see him.
Got some D stuff. +1 greatsword.
Some ringmail armor. That could be useful. A maul. Does anyone I got use a maul?
Lizelle might be able
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
Or Lizelle can, because she can use two-handers.
Yeah. Next time I got her in the party. She missed out this time. Nothing too crazy.
Yeah, it's the same thing. You know, it's
Yeah.
like they all have, useful things. Definitely beneficial to whatever you're currently rocking with or could have looted to this point.
Mhm.
But nothing that's like obviously there's equipment rarity.
Yeah.
So you'll eventually see different colors than green.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hold on. What am I doing?
You're for this.
Yeah. Wait.
Although in theory, Will has a very high charisma score. We know Will has a very high.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So
You're
can use
right.
Will.
Haha.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my...
I appreciate that they're like, okay, it's a new character, so we'll give you the first line of dialogue, but then we'll remember what you've already said.
Yeah. That is reasonable. Battle axe.
Axe you probably don't need.
Yeah. Oh, there's a gem.
Oh, it's not something you should necessarily buy, but you'll notice that lots of merchants have specialty arrows.
Uh-huh.
Right? And those all have different elemental effects or other effects to them. They are useful in battle, but you do loot a fair amount of them over time.
And I assume they're consumable, one and done?
Yeah, they're consumable type things. And so there'll be ones that'll be like holy, and ones that'll have poison, and ones that'll blow up, and ones that are good against like, you know, like draconic influenced characters and all that stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, another perfect example of like a quick and easy way to make a little bit of coin by selling some of the stuff you looted.
Yeah, nice.
And everything. A very nice system that I deeply appreciate.
All right, so now, no, I'm keeping. All right, never mind. I was about to switch out Asterion because I was like, now we've got Will, who kind of covers things
charisma-wise.
Yeah. But I want to see what Asterion can do. Is there like a gaggle of like goblins or something out there that I can just like real quick hop in, see what Asterion can do, and then hop back out, or nah?
Not really. Not in the immediate future.
Okay.
Not until you kind of like leave this zone area. But yeah, try.
Can I do both?
Yep, you can stack. Oh no! Oh, are they both guidance?
Yeah.
You can only have one guidance.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Hey.
You get it.
The rat's
Love
eyes
it.
soften as he emits a pained squeak.
Oh.
You realize the source of his discomfort. One of his front teeth is chipped.
Oh no. Bury your own teeth at him? No. Nod, he'll be fine. Bury your own teeth at him. That's what gluttony will get you. Nod.
The rat pauses, gauging whether his chipped tooth is in fact life-threatening. Apparently satisfied, he beckons you with the squeak. Follow.
Go follow him.
Yay!
Follow that rat. Keep following him. So that's to let you know that, like, if you're a player that's like, hey, A, there's crimes, but like,
yeah,
hey, there is something behind here that's kind of neat that you might want, but if you're the type that doesn't tend to pick locks, you might miss out on it's not huge, but like you might miss out on something cool, and everything.
I like how, as a consequence, I can kind of take a peek in.
Yep.
All right, let's check these barrels real quick. Since this is apparently okay. All right. Wait, me or no? I've got high dex.
Can't risk being in open view.
The icon next to your character name indicates your shadow cover. I'm fully lit right now.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't think I took a darkness spell from anyone.
No.
All right, so
So you
basically,
can try it, or maybe Asterion could try picking the lock. Either one.
Okay, yeah.
You can always save and just see what this results in, since it's your first time.
Yeah.
You'll want him to hide, of course.
Yeah.
But I think if you just hold down on the D-pad, everyone will duck.
Nope, that's
maybe not.
Whatever that is happened.
Okay, I'm wrong. You have to examine the door, and then
oh, that's what that is. Okay.
Or not that one. Sorry, you were doing it correct.
This. Okay.
Yeah.
Bonus.
Yeah, Astarion's very good at picking locks.
Damn, look at all that.
Yeah, you have to roll a 2 or higher.
Nice.
6. That'll do it.
Yep. Easy peasy.
You just creep on.
Well, don't stand up. What are you doing?
This place is.
Oh no, somebody saw you. That's why.
Oh, I see.
Wait. This is fine. This is fine. And he's actually not a bad person to have for this.
Okay.
Eh.
Let's see. Let's see. Attacker. I'm afraid I can't. I've been placed in charge of this area. I'm here to help.
Now remember, this is Asterion saying it, not you.
Yeah.
So if you want to roleplay, what would Asterion say versus your character?
Yeah.
And then you can get guidance.
Ooh.
Or you could cast friends.
Yeah.
Give yourself or charm person to give yourself advantage. You already have guidance.
Gotta try friends. Gotta try friends.
Got it. I mean, it's why you took it.
Yup.
Oof. No, I mean, either would have passed, but he's definitely on the line.
Yeah.
But Zevlor said I. Damn it! Figured it was a pity post anyway. Do what you gotta do. Sorry if I don't show you around.
You look ridiculous.
Yes, thanks. I know. Should have never taken that bloody potion.
Let's see. I'd wager your potion was a paralyzing agent.
What? No, the potion worked. I'm strong as a bugbear and fearless. The old lady warned me that this might happen, that it was a side effect.
Sounds like you've been duped.
No, she's been nothing but kind to me. Why would she... Sorry, I need a moment. I'm not feeling the best. But I'm sure it'll pass.
Interesting.
Let's get going.
That is interesting. Okay, now you should be able to go in there. And you probably want to get the party in there and then close the doors behind you.
Okay. Just so nobody can see what I'm getting up to.
Yep.
What?
Oh, my fault.
What happened?
I don't know. Maybe interacting with it because it was red. Yeah, there it is.
Okay.
This guard will be restricting you to
Uh-oh.
a cell.
Let's see if you can talk your way out of this.
Let's see. Attack. Try to talk my way out of it. Would you look at that? My map's upside down. Let's see. You should be asking for my permission to be. Look, people like you and me don't need to waste our time debating who's where and why.
All right.
Excellent.
You're good.
Right.
Your conviction is enough. this will be taken no further. Nonetheless, this area remains forbidden. Best not try that again, lest your actions speak louder than your words.
Alright, well, guess I'm probably not gonna see what's in here. Like, I have to leave now,
I mean,
right? Or
you can still root around, it's just they might see you.
Okay.
You saved before all of this. This is a good test of, like...
Yeah.
It's good. This is a good area for you to test out, like, where the boundaries are.
Mm-hmm.
You can jump over her. But she doesn't care about you anymore.
Okay. He said,
I don't
free
think
for the taking.
Nothing in the bottle rack.
Pantry chest. Let's see. Cabinet key, gold, and agate. Excellent.
The cabinet's probably in here somewhere.
Ah, yeah.
The key is used for, I would imagine.
Let's see.
Should mind my step.
She'll just see you and pull you out of it.
Oh, that's what's happening. Okay.
Yeah, her view is of most of the spot, so...
Maybe I should stay crouched forever.
There's several wooden trunks.
Mm-hmm.
What's inside?
I think you're pretty safe to loot in here.
Okay.
Because you assuaged her, who was obviously the hard block.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
That was an open crate, so I just let you take it. I believe there's a cabinet in here somewhere.
Oh, I think I see one. Let's see.
This is a restricted area.
Oh no!
Explain yourself,
Yeah.
or this guard will be restricting you to a cell.
Try to convince them I belong here. Asterion? Interesting.
I don't know why it's... Oh, it's because Asterian's who he spotted.
Oh, I see. Okay, cool. Better act as if I'm allowed to be here rather than admit you let me get this far.
That's great.
Alright. We're doing friends again. If it's gonna let me keep doing that. And can I also
I think it's a leveled spell, so it's burning slots. But
oh, okay. Oh yeah, you're probably...
Why not?
Let's see. Is it?
It's a pretty high DC this time. Because it's the second time you've had to do it, so it's a DC 22.
Ooh. It doesn't say it's a spell slot. Let me see.
Maybe it's not. Maybe it is a cantrip.
Yeah, this one takes a slot. Enemies, let's see, charm. Gain
Yeah,
advantage.
that one, level 1 spell slot at the very bottom of it.
But I'm just trying to see what the difference is. So, like, this is... Enemies have advantage on saving throws against being charmed, but you have advantage on charisma checks and dialogue. Which, I guess that's what this is. And then friends... Advantage on charisma
friends
checks.
is just free.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're doing friends for now, then.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
And do. Roll.
Oh no. Well, this is a great time to end the and unless because it's him, you can roll again.
Oh yeah, roll again, baby. Let's go. Thank God for that. Oh, maybe.
16, 18. You get a 4. You did. Oh, baby.
You've been granted free passage. What you do with that
Yes!
knowledge is up to you.
This guard's a real problem.
Right? All right, now leave us alone.
Maybe it's the desk.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Alchemist cabinet. Yep, that's what it's got to be. Also, red soul coins. A treatise. Pickup. Locked. Did somebody else pick up the key? Was I playing as Asterion the whole time?
No, I don't think so. I think
Well, hello.
Maybe the key.
No.
God damn it.
Why? Yeah. Hold on a second.
Yeah, the keys usually teleport to whoever's working it. But it is also about that time. It's 6 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you want to just reload from the save before when we come back in, that's fine. You just have to waste a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
To do it. But yeah, somebody has the key for it. It also could, in theory, be a game glitch, right? Where it doesn't recognize that you got the key. Or it's not recognizing her persuasions.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, we will be back. Oh, Saver's already out. We will be back again if anyone's quietly lurking and watching in, I don't know, like 2.5 or so hours, like give or take, for more Baldur's Gate on this illustrious Friday evening.
Yeah.
Well, we take a nice break, but that does give you a good, like, okay, so stealing in populated areas is kind of a nightmare. Next time when we come back, Aaron, next time I'll run you through stepping away with your group, detaching from most of your group so that they don't follow you, and then doing the super sneaky thing, because it's much easier to stealth around when you just have to worry about who can see you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But until then, see you in a couple hours.
Yep. See you.
Bye.